Good to see you again. The last time we met, you had just come back from treatment. How are you feeling now? A lot of Kenyans would be interested to know.
Now I'm feeling far much better. The good news is that at that time I was being treated for cancer, the cancer of the esophagus. And that has now been declared to be cured by local doctors as well as the British doctors. I'm feeling better, I'm beginning to gain weight, and I should be around. I'm just waiting for recovery.
Yeah, that's very good to hear, sir. I'm sure that even now as you sit and reflect, you think about our country as well, and we are approaching an election in a month's time. As someone who has been around, someone who has even been in charge of an election, what is going on in your mind right now as you think about this election that we are going to deal with?
No, as far as I'm concerned, I would like to see our elections succeed. The success is not that of those who are running the elections or managing the elections. The success is for Kenya.
So what about in terms of the logistics? I mean, we are going into a very complicated election. For the first time, we'll be voting for at least 6 different individuals in one election. So what sort of a logistical challenge is that, given your experience?
It's a very big challenge. Not all our voters are educated. And to be told to cast votes for 6 candidates, I think it is a very difficult exercise. They will have to look at 6 ballot papers and to pick in each ballot paper the candidate of their choice. It has always been difficult even for them to choose a candidate from one ballot paper. Now they are going to do it to 6. I can see a big challenge to the voter and also to those who are administering the election, because it means the voters may take too long and you may not be able to complete the exercise within the period you had allocated to them. And since elections are not the type of an activity you can continue throughout the night, it's not a dancing occasion. This is something which must have a break somewhere. It means you'll have to break and go again tomorrow. So it won't be one day election as we had been told.
So do you fear that it might take more than a day?
I fear it might take more than a day.
Mm-hmm. And what risks, dangers lie in that, based on the kind of elections we've had, the kind of politics we have?
It is the misconceptions which people will start now having, thinking that during the night something must have happened. And then they begin not trusting the process. And that is the beginning of all the problems. I don't know. I know they have. I've even noticed they've reduced the number of voters per polling station from the number we had, but that does not help very much.
So if you were in charge, what would you be thinking about right now, given the enormity of that task, 6 elections, as you put it, in one day?
I proposed even to the commission itself, and I wrote in the papers before I fell sick that I would have split the election into 2 days. And what you do when you do that is to ensure you don't combine 2 elections, types of elections, which are not which don't attract a lot of attention. So if you can take the presidential, you do the presidential elections with the civic. You know, these county assemblies, those you can do together. Then the parliamentary and senate, you can do together. And that way the presidential election will pull a lot of votes, bring civic votes there, and you get a good turnout also for the assembly. I know, I saw one of the arguments is security, but surely if we can't provide security for just an election, then what kind of police do we have? Then we should be able to provide security. Even those two elections, they are not going to be held one